Good morning, happy Thursday. Oh, we've got some lovely shows for you today. Our Jamie Rogers is in the building. He'll be with Amanda at 9 till 11, and then I've got him again at 1 o'clock. We've got all sorts going on today. It's going to be super. So, shall we start right at the very beginning? Because it's a very good place to start. There's a song there somewhere. Let me introduce you to the team. So I've got Stephanie, who's going to be demonstrating for you. Hello. I've got Sam producing on cameras. I'm used to saying you're on cameras and you're not, you're producing. And we've got Ethan on cameras. Give him a wave, Ethan. There you go. So, first of all, welcome. Let me tell you where you can watch us and how to shop. You can watch us on YouTube, on your big TV. I know, it's exciting, isn't it? And Facebook and Instagram. Also, you can shop on our website, which is highlightcrafts.com. If you're going to shop on either Facebook or Instagram, we're going to show you a product, and that product will have a code. And all you need to do to purchase that product is type shop and then the code into the comments underneath the live video, so you don't need to miss a second of demonstration, which is great. Then we're going to send you a message that says thank you very much for your order, and within that message there will be a link. When you're ready to turn your goodies into Happy Post, you're going to click that link. That link will take you to our website, highlightcrafts.com. Log into your account. If you haven't opened an account with us yet, please do so, because it's free and it automatically makes you a member of Club Highlight, which is also free. But it gives you extra discount, loyalty points, and on a basket spend over £35, free shipping. So there's no reasons not to join the club, really. If you're going to watch us on our website, highlightcrafts.com, you will be able to just add the products to your basket. You'll then get a little red shopping bag appear at the top, and all your goodies are in there. When you're ready to check out, click that basket. That will take you through that checkout process. But don't forget to log in first, because that's important. Right, shall we get started? Because we've got lots of goodies to get through, and Stephanie's got a fabulous demonstration. I'm very excited for you all. It's lovely. So we're talking paste this hour. Previously, David and I bought you these two different structure pastes from Cadence. Now, these were manufactured as a request from us because we wanted to do those 3D layered stencils where you have several different stencils and you place one on, paste it, lift it, let it dry, put the stencil back on, second stencil goes on top. You'll remember the show because we did those beautiful big flowers. And this is the paste that we use. Now, there's two different ones. The Sirius is much thicker, it's heavier. It's a heavy-bodied structure paste, and it has, you can feel the grittiness of it. It's not really gritty, but it does have that texture. So if you're going to paint over the top of it, if you're going to put your finger waxes over the top of it, it's going to pick up that texture. It's a 250ml pot. It's Shop Sirius and it's $12.99. This product is absolutely phenomenal. And if you've never tried it through your stencils or piping with it, you need to give it a go. So Shop Sirius will get you that for $12.99. Capella is much smoother. So it's creamy. There's no grittiness to it at all. It's super, super, super smooth. And it's a lovely paste. Both of them are fabulous to work with. We used these when we did our Cadence retreat last year, and they're very, very, very good quality. So Shop Capella will get you 250ml pot of that for $12.99. That's amazing. I can't remember how many did I get. I think I used 2.5 pots. No, I didn't. I used 1.5 pots, and I got 9 A4 layered stencils out of it. So you get a lot, and you save everything back, put it back in the pot. Make sure you clean around the lid because you don't want it to bond together. And I know that because I did it. I know, of course I did. I made the mistake, so you don't have to. So Shop Capella will get you that. Shop Tool is going to get you these scrapers, which Stephanie's going to show you how to use in her demonstration. So you're going to get 6 of these, which is great. And also this lovely chandelier stencil. I mean, that over a rice paper would look absolutely beautiful. So Shop Tool is going to get you the stencil, 8" by 8". You're also going to get 6 of the scrapers. Shop Tool, $9.99. That's a mad price, isn't it? Got 7 pieces in there for $9.99. Right, next one is shop spray. This is your Cadence stencil spray. You cannot be without this. So if you're printing your own rice papers, small amount of this on a thin copy of paper, attach the rice paper to the front of it. That will stabilise it as it goes through your printer. I also use it on stencils when I'm using my hot foil pen, because so what I do is I put stencil spray on the back of the stencil, put a piece of tape at the top to create a hinge, lay your foil onto your piece of card, put your stencil over the top, press it down, and that will lift the foil up with the stencil. So if you miss any bits, when you put it back down, it's in exactly the right place to fill it in. It's a brilliant, brilliant product. Also, obviously, on the back of your stencils, please don't use it on your scan and cut mat. You need the stencil glue from Pinflair for that, which you'll find on our website. But this is by far the best stencil spray I've ever used. It never strings, it never goes gloopy until you get to the end of the can. That's how you know that it's done. But shop spray will get you that for $9.99. Distress paste next. Now this is lovely. You've got the ground espresso in here. So if you're going very vintage, very quite grungy and dark, this is lovely. But you can also use it as a highlighter. So you can get a little bit on your cut and use foam and just use it to highlight certain areas on your projects. That is shop paste. It's $8.99 and it is, does it tell me how much is in it? Can't see it on here. 150 ml. Thank you, Sam. That's why we need a producer, you see. Right, next we have gilding flakes. These are brilliant, right? So you're going to get 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 little pots of different colour gilding flakes. If I turn them over, look at those amazing colours. Aren't they fab? I love these. So I bought tons of gilding flakes years ago in big pots, and I've never really used them. And the problem with that was you were scouring it off and it scratched it and it didn't look very nice. These, now we've got the soft brushes, you can actually use these with your Mixion glue, and this will be absolutely fabulous. So now you can do your own gilding in your craft room, which is amazing. You're also going to get 25 spare pots. So you know yesterday when we were doing the stencil roundup show and I had that embossing powder, that mix, that's the kind of thing I put them in. Nail art. If you've got loads of crystals left over from your crystal art, perfect for that as well. Paint. If you mix paint and you want to save the mix in a pot, these, once you open them, are going to expand. So that's the reason we've put 25 of them in for you. So any excess, you can then pop into the spare pots. Now, when you're using gilding flake, I would recommend using it in a cardboard box with kitchen roll at the top. If you put it in plastic, it's going to create static. The kitchen roll takes away the static and keeps the gilding flake down. It stops it flying into the air and you're wasting it. So if you want the earth colours, shop earth $29.99, which is they're beautiful colours. If I was going to go for one, I'd go for that, but it's difficult to choose. But I love the richness of that. There are those metallics in there. If you want the brighter colours, and there's some mixes in there as well, which are lovely. So if you want these colours, again, 15 pots and 25 little mini pots, shop Nature, $29.99. Now we've got some stencil packs for you on the show, and you can see on the front what the patterns are. They're A6, so they're a nice smaller size. So if you're a card maker rather than a mixed media person, these are going to be wonderful for you. These look amazing with the foil pen. Absolutely amazing, but also with your pastes and your paints and your flakes. So if you want this one, first of all, Shop Radiance, $9.95 is going to get you 4 A6 stencils. If you want Contour, that's also $9.95 for that pack. And then if you want Round, you've got that one for $9.95 as well, which is great. Right, let's talk gesso, shall we? So when we went to Cadence first time round, which was before lockdown, we got this big circle of MDF and it was all sectioned off. And one of the first things they got us to do was base coat it with the gesso. So we used the cut and use foam, got some gesso on it. I can literally turn that upside down and put it over my head. It's not going anywhere.
Really?
Yep. Do you want me to try it?
Yes.
On you?
Oh.
No, you can. I'm not going to open one. Have you got one there? There you go. It's brilliant, this gesso. By far the best ever.
Then.
Oh, I can stand here all day. It's not going to fall out. Imagine if it did. Can you imagine how funny that would be? That would make it onto TV somewhere, wouldn't it? Or YouTube. Right, so gesso, it's brilliant. So we got the cut and use foam. We literally put a little bit of the gesso on the foam and went like that, and it covered it in one stroke. And Stephanie said to me at night, what are your favourite products from today? And I went, the gesso and the foam. She was like, seriously? Seriously? You've used all that amazing products and that's your favourite? I'm like, yep. Because you've got to start with the groundwork. If your foundations aren't good, you can't build on top of it. So gesso, this gesso you can paste with. It's absolutely phenomenal. Shop gesso, both the black and the white, you're going to get for $11.99. Now we literally, 7 minutes before we went live, added these. You've been asking for these separately. These are the ones that we've been bringing you with the leaf bundle. We've actually managed to get you the small, medium and large as a pack of 3. Shop brush, $9.99. Yes, Stephanie.
You need these.
You do need these.
It's not, you wait till I show you what you can do with them, but you absolutely, because this is not just about, if you want to make these lovely blended backgrounds, you need this, blended, this.
I think she likes them, do you? Do you get that impression that she quite likes these? I agree. Shop brush, $9.99. Now then, we're going on to our micas here. Now we've had to kind of switch up the bundles a little bit because some of them are sold out. So Shop Radiant is going to get you, I love these colours. These are fabulous. You can mix them into your paste. You can use them with your sticky inks. You can add them to your resins. Do you think you could add these to your candles?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Wax, yeah,
and
add them to your waxes.
Can add them to your paste.
I know, look at this. So you can make your own coloured paste.
You can make your own sparkly paste.
Absolutely. And what I love about this is instead of buying 3, 6, 9, 12 different pastes, you buy one paste and you buy these and you've got all those colours. And you can also mix them, so you can create loads of different colours. Shop Radiant is going to get you 12 colours for $18.99. If you brush this into your moulds before you pour your resin in, it will stick to the resin. It's a brilliant product. So Shop Radiant will get you that. If you want a smaller set of 8 in different colours, that's Shop Bold and it's $12.99. Look at the shine on that gold there. It's just glistening. They're fabulous. Right, let's come on to the piping kit now. Now, you've seen David bring you this a couple of times. This is when you're piping with paste. So you're going to get 2. Normally, these are $9.99 each, and we do it as an extra option on a paste show. But this, you're getting 2 sets today for $12.99. In each set, you're going to get 100 disposable piping bags. You're going to get 6 piping tips, 2 cake ties, and 1 reusable coupler, and you're getting that twice. So if you're somebody that's going to do a lot of pasting with this, get 1 to use with Sirius. You've got 1 to use with Capella. That'll keep those piping nozzles separate. I think it's a great shout, that. Yes, Stephanie?
Get 1 of them to use with Nutella. And that's what we're going to do this weekend with the children.
Favourite.
Nutella, with those, they get their own little bag each because there's enough, and we're going to pipe the biscuits. So you buy the biscuits and pipe the Nutella.
I love that idea. Can I come?
Yeah.
I love Nutella. Right, Andrew said to me the other week when we were talking about it, said his mum bought him the biggest jar of Nutella she could possibly find. And I said, how long did it take you to get through it? He said, oh, well, a smaller jar, I can use like a teaspoon and get through it in like a couple of days. I said, how long did it take you to get through the big jar? He went, the same amount of time, I just got a bigger spoon. So if you want that, I know, I was proper laughing. Shop pipe, $12.99. Now then, Stephanie, this is a deal and a half, right?
Oh,
Good grief. I had this on my show yesterday. I couldn't get over it. You're getting 40 9-inch by 12-inch sheets of the palette. I'll tell you what else I found this was brilliant for you today. Blending ink.
Oh, you will,
They're
once
it's
you've
amazing.
started it, you'll never go back.
No, you won't.
But look at how it moves.
Yes.
So I had that all spread out. And this, look.
I know. It's brilliant, isn't it?
And you know when I want to clean up, all I do is tear that off and drop it in the bin.
Absolutely.
It literally, and that's been out. I mixed that at 10 to the hour, so that's been out 25 minutes.
Yes, it's fabulous. Now, we normally sell you a smaller one, is it A6 normally? A5?
A5.
A5 normally. But you're getting 40 9-inch by 12-inch. So you cut these into 4 if you're on Stephanie's painting journey, if you've joined her club, if you're in David's club, you need this. If you love ink and you want your ink to blend for longer, this, yesterday, absolute game changer. Shop pad, $9.99 is going to get you 40 sheets. Brilliant, brilliant product. I'm going to come back to the layering stencils afterwards. And I'm just going to go through these canvases with you, if that's all right. What?
Can you tell them about that paint as well? Because they do need that.
Paint. Now then, this is Shopcraft. So this is Arteza. You'll have seen us bringing a lot of products from them to you recently. These, you're going to get 20 60ml bottles of acrylic, so craft acrylics. They're not hybrid, so they don't go in all the different surfaces. They're completely different to Cadence. But if you want a deal for 20 60ml pots, so 1.2 litres of paint, Shopcraft, $24.99.
Right.
I love the fact that you do what I do now and put your hand up.
There's another bit of news for you.
Okay.
So Arteza have just been bought by Plaid in America.
Have they?
They have. Do you know what's just happened?
Wow. That's a big move.
The price has gone up.
Oh.
So our next lot of stock is going to be painfully more expensive. So
now's your time.
it is.
Absolutely. So £1.40 a bottle for 60ml of paint. That's crazy value, right? Shopcraft, $24.99. Right, come with me and let's have a look at these canvases. This is a cracking bundle, this. You're going to get 28 canvases. So you've got 7 5x7. You've got 7 8x10. I had that the other day. It's like it's a little mouse. I know. You get, stop it, you get 7 8x10, you get 7 9x12, and you also get 7 11x4. Shop bundle, $24.99. That is amazing. 28 canvases, they're less than £1 each. That's ridiculous, especially for that size. And they're pre-primed, so you don't need to prime them. They're brilliant, brilliant canvases. Rice papers, you need a starting point, don't you? And I love the fact that if that scares you as a white space, a rice paper is the beginning of your story. Stephanie's got, yep.
That's the last of the stock of those.
Last of the stock. Now, just to show you the value of this, we have got 14 8x10 canvas boards for $24.99.
Don't do
Same
it.
price. Do not buy shop canvas. Buy shop bundle, because it's a much better deal. Right, let's talk about our foam. This is the foam. I love this product. It's just brilliant. So I use it now to retap my scan and cut mats because I can wash it. So I'm not going out and spending a fortune on these sponges that you then throw away. So you can wash it and reuse it. You can use it as a stamp on the back, so you can heat the foam on the back, push things into it and create your own stamps. Stephanie was using it as a palette the other day, painting on the back and then using the back of it to apply paint for stamping, which is brilliant. But it's an absolutely fabulous product. We had a lady come on one of our festivals who painted a whole kitchen with this, because she said it was just the fastest and the best way to get paint on the wall. So Shop Foam will get you an A4 sheet of that for $5.99. Right, I'm going to whiz through these stencils now. These are your layering stencils. These are the ones that Stephanie's going to be using for you. So you get in here a set of stencils, 5 stencil designs that you layer up with your different colours of paint or ink. And then you also get an embossing stencil. So you can do all your work, all your colour work, let it dry, put your embossing over the top, turn it over, run it through the Pro Cut with your embossing mat. I'm smiling because I can see this little hand keep going like this.
It's not
and
so
they look
little.
amazing. Go on.
Right, so yesterday I read a thing online that said, I hate it when the presenter keeps interrupting the guest. I keep interrupting the presenter. But I need to show you this top tip. So I told you this went out at 10 to the hour. It's now 20 past. So this has been out half an hour, bar 1 minute. So this is your top tip. You take a wipe that's damp, put it on your palette paper, and I'm going to just put this over the top like that, and we'll see how this stays in perfect condition when I use it in about 10 minutes time, because I've still got to do the base.
Lovely.
So when you're building your basket, make sure you get this palette paper, because it isn't just about mixing.
No, it's brilliant. It's a brilliant product.
Yeah.
Right, so you can have rose, lily, gerbera, poppy, gerbera, or orchid. So you choose your pack, $9.99 each.
They were $22.99.
They were $22.99. We changed the price for you yesterday, $9.99. So if you sat there and thought, oh, I like that idea, but they're a little bit out of my price range, not today, they're not. $9.99 is going to get you either rose, lily, poppy, gerbera, or orchid, and those are your codes. So whichever flower you want to go for, so shop rose, shop poppy, etc. Sam will scroll those on the screen for you. Right, my lovely, are we ready to play?
Absolutely, I am.
Go on then, let's go. Good morning to everybody as well.
This is super exciting, but I'm just going to show you these, because Ethan's got a stall today, so he's not going to be proposing to me. But never mind. He normally kneels on one knee and I get all emotional. So, first of all, for $9.99, look at what you're getting. You can pay $8.99 for one A5 stencil. So in this set, I've got, is that going to show better? Yeah. Oh, I know how we can do this, Ethan. We can make it even better than that. So I've got, this is the daisy I'm using. So I've got a background and I've got sentiments. No, it's the gerbera, sorry. I've got the background sentiments and I've also got a sentiment. I've got the details about the flower and some detail to put into the leaves. I've got the main body of the design, which actually gives us the main element of it. I've got the multi-layer heads of the flower. I've also got the actual flower outline, and I've got the flower itself. Now, I'm really excited about this because I'm going to use the actual embossing stencil to work with the different pastes. So I'm going to show you how to do this background now. I'm going to show you how to get that rainbow across the design. The little raindrops that you can see, they're just using our Aquastone varnish. And then all this shimmer across here is actually from the powders. Right, okay, so let's get started because I need to show you how to do the background first. So we need to be able to do these soft blended backgrounds that we use a lot in faux finishes, but they make the most gorgeous, gorgeous foundation for your design. So I'm looking at my paste. I've made it into a lovely, lovely soft mauve. So what I'm going to do for here, I'm going into my Arteza Craft acrylic paint. Now, I can use this one because it is so lightweight and because it gives me such a lovely soft blend. This is the one that will make the difference. Our regular acrylics from Cadence are a little bit too thick. This is a completely different consistency, which you can see. Look at the difference in that consistency as we go through it. And having all of these colours is just super exciting because I don't have to mix. I can work with the ones that I've got and I can just blend these. So let me talk you through my thought process. I've used the blues and whites because we're creating the sky, and I'm going to use the green down here for the grass. But I'm going to use yellow now because I want to blend the greens into different shades. And if I put that yellow with the blue, it's going to give me shades of green. So you can see how I'm getting all those colours come together. Then you get the largest of your scrapers. and you'll see you've got a beveled side. Well, it's not beveled, it's a chamfered side and a totally flat side that's got a very short chamfer. Take the larger one, and all we're going to do is we're just going to get behind this. Oh, and by the way, I've put some tape across the edge of my design, and I'm not cleaning this off, but I'm now going to start to blend as I go up my board. So I've got to get plenty of this paint on. So I'm going to start to blend it. Make sure I've got plenty on. Once you're happy that it's starting to blend, I can turn it over, and this is the bit, that's why I love. So now I've got the shorter chamfer. I'm using more of the blue there. I'm just going to get that up. So I've got that paint now. That I would be using, we have loads of spare jars. I'd actually be keeping that and putting it in a jar that I actually then would save that colour because you're making your own. So I'm just going to put that out the way. But then this, you get your brushes. Oh, that one's not quite dry, this one. You get your brushes and you've got them in that pack and you just soften it. So, and this works perfectly. You don't need any mediums, but look at how I'm just blending that brush. I'm very, very gently tickling it. Can you see there's hardly any paint on there at all? It's really clean of paint, and I'm just softly pulling that colour across. So I've got this little hole over there, and I'm managing to just pull that paint, and we're just softly tickling it as we go to get those colours just blended beautifully. And look at how it just really lends itself to here. Right, now down here, I've got a little bit too much paint. So I'm going to come in with my second scraper, and I'm just going to take some of that off. So let's go across this way. Actually, that looks nice, that technique too. But we'll just blend those in. So even though I've got lines there, I'm blending them back in.
Wow.
And it really does just, you can see how you can just literally softly tickle it and all of that, and I've hardly got any paint on here. If you start to get paint on your brush, you don't wash it. So this is, you just get a little bit of kitchen paper and you tease it and just dry it into the kitchen paper. These brushes are absolutely fab. Now I'm just going to pick it up because I just want to make sure that I've got all of these little pieces that I've got, which is lovely and soft. I'm just getting that across here. So can you see how I've created the sky and then the design? I want to get this paint off around the bottom, so I'm just going to wipe that so I don't get messy. You don't need to do this, but I'm a real messy crafter, so I don't want to put my elbow in it.
While you're just doing that, I would like to answer Avril's question. Yep. Do you have to use the spray to be able to use printable rice paper? So it's absolutely recommended. It depends what kind of printer you've got, if you'll get away with it without. But the thinnest, cheapest copy paper you can find, a little bit of stencil spray, put the rice paper on top of it, and then put it through your printer with the rice paper that you're going to print. Honestly, it makes such a difference, and it takes that fear away of, is it going to get wrapped around the rollers? Because it's thin and it's floppy. You need something to be able to support it. Stencil spray, we find, is the best thing to use. David uses that all the time. And you don't even need to retack the copy paper every time, because you'll get a few prints out of it. And I mean a small spray. You're not going in like this. You're literally done. You have to make that noise, though, as you do it. Otherwise, it doesn't work. You have to go, yeah, that's the rule.
David does it all the time.
He does. Right, my lovely, we're ready?
Yep, we're good. So now I want to put some clouds in the top of here, okay? So I've just put a little bit of the white paint on here, and I'm just going to put these clouds in. So I'm literally just putting them in up here, like that. Now, so that's the start of them. But I'm going to take my brush, and that's why this pack of brushes is so good. Watch how it softens it. It just softens those clouds. You can go in all different directions. You don't need any mediums or anything. You just need the paint and then these lovely brushes to soften. So I've just softened the cloud, but I haven't finished because we want to put a little bit more blue in there. So I'm just going to put a little bit of blue on my, oh, that's not a little bit. I know what I can do. Put it on my palette. So it's not wasted. Yay. Thank God of that.
Carol Ann Whittle and Daphne both recommend the stencil spray for when you're printing your rice papers.
Right, guys, so I'm just going to keep that because I love that I've got a bit of a horizon going on there. But we need to soften this again because, look, it's just gone all blobby. So look at this. Soften it in. Just literally build that into the clouds. Just really gently soften it like this. Now, because we're going to put a rainbow in here, we need to keep this so that it's just, can you see how those blobs are just softened now and the sky's all starting to come together? So I'm going to go back with my white, get a little bit more white. Can you put my colours away? I don't know why I'm doing that. I could keep, what have I done with it? It's here. So onto here. Oops, that's a bit too much too. Be a bit more gentle than me. I'm being a bit heavy-handed today. And now I'm going to go over the top with this, and you'll be expecting that to just blend when I put it in, when I put the colours together, but it isn't. You're going to see how good it is. So we'll just keep this going here.
You know, Stephanie, if you bought the Capella or Sirius today, and you bought the Shop Craft at $24.99, those Arteza paints, for £38 you would have 20 different colours of paste.
I know, that's crazy,
Isn't that
isn't
fabulous?
it?
Well,
So
I love that.
Look at how it's softening it.
That's brilliant.
Using these brushes. Look, it's just going, it's almost like, and it's so simple. There's nothing, you know, there's nothing special about it. It's just be really, really gentle. Just tickle it. Just little tiny tickles like this. So I'm going to, how much time I've got? I've got loads of time. So I want to do this really nicely for you. I want it to look perfect. Right, so I'm going to get a little bit of grey. So, and it's because I've got all of these colours. Now you can't, this is the silver grey. You can't do this with your hybrid acrylic. It doesn't move like this. This paint is different. It doesn't have, it has different properties. So it will move the way that this is moving. So you're seeing the way that this paint is actually, you see, and also the other thing is, if I didn't have that palette and I was using the smaller size, I'd be now on the second page. I'm not needing the second page. So I'm just putting some silver in here. So let's just go in here with the silver. Just going in anywhere where it's still a little bit green. I'm just going to put that silver in, bit more of the white. So you can see that I'm just building this in. We're making it really soft, just putting all those layers in. And now we're going to soften the whole thing. So we're just going over it like this. I find the technique, it works well if you do it like this. If you're vertical. Can you see how it's all just softening? Oops, went a little bit too heavy-handed. If that happens, just go back and soften in again. So it's just softening in. Just keep going, keep working it. Don't let it, don't be scared of it, is what I wanted to say. Just keep going till it's really soft. Right, I'm quite happy with that now. Look at how soft, look at the layers that I've got in everywhere else. Right, now we're ready to do some pasting. So I'm just going to make sure that that's all soft across there. These, told you I loved them.
Yep. Shop Brush will get you 3 of the softening brushes, a small, a medium and a large for $9.99.
I'm just going to dry this, so it'll take me a minute.
Okay, so let's do a quick recap of what Stephanie's been using. If you want, it's moving still out the way. If you want all 20 colours from Arteza, you've heard Stephanie say that Arteza as a brand has just been bought by Plaid, which is the paint brand that Stephanie started with on her Painting Perfection. You're going to get 20 different colours. Well, you're going to get hundreds of different colours, aren't you? Because you can mix it. So if you bought those today, you can have any colour of paste that you want, which is just fabulous. So Shopcraft, $24.99 it's going to get you 20 bottles. That's crazy, isn't it? £1.25 each, I think. Yeah, £1.25 each. Crazy value for money. If you want either of the paste, if you want a grittier texture, heavier body, you want Shop Sirius, it's a 250ml pot and it's £12.99. If you want super, super smooth, Capella is your option. Shop Capella, Capella, 250ml, £12.99. Everybody's recommending this stencil spray in the comments, so thank you for that. It is absolutely brilliant. Shop Spray will get you that for £9.99. And these brushes that Stephanie's been talking to you about are these. The foil leaf brushes, that's what we brought them in for in the first place, but softening brushes. And Stephanie has decades of experience with different paint techniques, so she knows her stuff when it comes to brushes. Shop Brush, well, she knows her stuff full stop, but Shop Brush, you get 3 of them for £9.99. They're lovely, and just to sit there and stroke them is really nice too, not going to lie. Are you ready for us to come back to you?
I absolutely am.
Wonderful. Thank you, everybody.
Right, so what I've done is I've dried this off. So look at that now. Look at that, almost is ready to just do some of our other painting techniques on, but I'm going to make it even easier for us. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take this stencil. So I'm going to use the one that would normally be our embossing stencil. I'm going to pop it into the bin here just to give it a bit of spray on the back. So a little bit of stencil spray just on the back. Just give it a waft.
We call it a weight waft.
A weight waft. What's that?
David weight waft. He wafts it like that.
Does he?
Yeah. And he uses stencil spray. There you go.
Oh, wrong side.
Brilliant.
Right.
Brilliant.
So that's going to go down there like that. Okay, so now back to this. So I made this at 10:2. Yeah, it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. I made it at 10:2, and what I did was I took some of our Sirius, so not the Capella, I took the Sirius, and I've sprinkled in a little bit of Mica, but I used the mauve, the purple. So I put a little bit of purple in, and I've put that in ready, and look at it, it's still perfect. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop this. So I like to put mine on the side and then pull it through. So this is the one that's got the little crunchy bits in.
You can hear it, can't you?
Yeah. And I want those crunchy bits because, whoops, I've pulled a bit up, but it'll be fine. We'll worry about that in a minute. So all down here and here. Now, all of this, none of this gets wasted because you can literally move it across all of this. So I'm going to get all of this excess off. That's your little tip, really. You should be pulling it into the design instead of stretching it across it, but we'll get that to work. So there. I'm a bit excited to see what this is going to look like.
This is why I love stencils, because you get to a stage where you're like,
look
this
at
is
it.
awful, and then you lift the stencil and it's beautiful.
But this, so I've saved all of that. I'm just going to lift my stencil. Come on, let me get my finger under. Wow.
Wow.
Right, pop that down to be cleaned. So look, that's what it looks like. Got a little blob there, I'll get you rid of that in a minute. So that's my stencil, but now this is what we're going to do. So we're going to take all of that that's left and I'm going to put it in a piping bag.
Oh.
So I'm just going to, and you only need the smallest amount. Okay, so the way you do this, I'm going to turn it nearly inside out. So right down into that last, what's that, about 5 centimetres, like this.
Good morning to all of you this morning. Jonathan,
So in here,
Amanda,
like that.
Wendy, all watching us this morning.
Look at all of this. You see, so you think you haven't got enough. That is going to be enough. But for this technique, I want a little bit of white, and I'm going to go to my next colour, Capella.
This is properly creamy. Reminds me of
This is
Italian
why.
meringue.
Look at that palette paper, guys. Look at it. It's brilliant. Then we're going to get a little bit of this, because this is a little bit runnier. You don't need it mixed as a colour, because we want it to come out a bit stripy. That will be enough. And see how I can just hold my palette knife and just pull that through. So it couldn't be any easier. And look, you guys know I am a right messy crafter, but look how clean I am.
There's a change.
I know, but that's how good it is to have all of this. Right, so now, like that, all that paint's up there, right? So just going in my bin to get my palette thingy out.
Like you do.
Won't be a second. Just got to wipe this, because otherwise I'm going to make a right mess. So just wipe. They're so easy to clean up. Pop that there. Right, I need the tiniest hole at the end. Just enough to let the air out, because you find this, it's so you get it so that it will be flat. Get your palette. Oh. I didn't make a hole. I need to make a hole. The air's coming out now. All you need to do, let me show you this sideways, it's even better. Right, ready? So, right, ready? Are you ready? Are you ready, Ethan? I know I'll do it this way. Ready?
Annette Gilbert is asking, can you use any Mica in the Sirius?
Oh, yes, you can. There you go. Look, there it comes. There she goes. Woo. Whoop. So, then, you've made yourself your little bag. Now, tip. This piece of plastic that's there, trim that off so that that's a point, because you don't want it to catch in where you're going to pipe. And we're just going to go over some of these lines. Now, this could not be easier. So, never mind. We'll worry about that in a minute. I know what's happened. My hole's not big enough. Snip. Just get a bigger hole.
Get tablets for that, you know.
No, I prefer the cream. There you go, that's better. So I'm just going to go. Doesn't have to be perfect, guys. Well, this definitely isn't. So I'm just literally just going round it like this. And then I'm going to leave a little gap, and I'm going to go round a bit more. Bit of a gap. We'll go over that. Bit of a gap. And then this one. And we're going to go over that bit. And what's happening is the white is slightly lighter, but it's picking up the purple.
Yeah.
So I can see little tiny tints of purple.
Love that.
I'll go around there, right, along here, and along here, because that wasn't thick enough, like that. I'm going to go a bit on here. That's a long one. There, right, all of that, perfect. So now I get my little brush. And you get a little brush and a little bit of water. And what you do is, pop that over there. bring this here. That's a lot of water in there. And you literally start pulling this out. And as you go, can you see how I'm flattening it? I'm pulling it. Flatten and pull. And what's happening is the white is blending into the mauve, into that lovely soft purple. But, and I'm rinsing my brush each time, but because we had the last of the paste actually in this piping, it's making it so that it's really easy for us to pull out. Can you see I'm pulling it into those stripes there? It's really...
That's lovely.
So I'm just pulling it into the stripes. Now, there's this kind of work is all over Insta and all those other places. I'm just going to pull this through a bit more. That's a bit too much water. Get some of that dry. It's all over the place. And oh my gosh, you should see the artists doing it. They're brilliant. And it's really hard to do because I've tried and I'm still practicing. I'm nowhere near ready to share with you what I'm doing because it just looks like a blob. But this is a cheat's way of doing it, and it looks as good, if not better, than some of the stuff the artists are doing because we've put the design down first. So just soften it some bits and pull out others and just let that just come like this. And the stencils are brilliant, and you've still got them to use with your card making. So I'm just going to get this stem. So keep rinsing off the brush so it's clean. And let's get this bit. We need it down. We need that down there. So a bit of texture. Right, if you make a mistake, clean brush, pull it back. So, in fact, it would work better with a dry brush. So dry brush, just pull that back like that. Oh, it's like doing clotted cream.
Oh, look, oh, I could do that. Scone with jam and clotted cream.
Right, here we go. So I'm going to speed up a bit now, so just so that we can get this, because I want to show you a couple more things. But look at how it's pulling into the pattern that I've got there. Really is looking so effective.
That looks amazing.
So just pulling it. So here, as you get more confident, you'll get quicker. So you've seen that work online, haven't you? And how hard it looks to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
They'd be well cross at this because it's a right cheat. Well,
yeah,
it is, but it
works. Look at it,
Look at
it, it's lovely.
It's so easy.
I love this.
So, I'm just going to put a little bit of that white, of the lighter colour, this colour on here so that it's all joined in. Get that joined in. And this is super easy. So look at how that's come out. Okay. Oh, keep you still. Right. Right. Next thing, wipe your hands if you've got it on you.
Daphne says it's stunning. Absolutely it is. It's just lovely.
Right, so next thing that we need to do is I'm going to put a little bit of a rainbow in. So I'm going to get my pad here. This is exciting. Now I need to remember the rhyme. So it's red. What's that rhyme about rainbows? Red
and yellow. Oh, Richard of York gave battle in vain. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo and violet.
Well, I won't have time for all of them. We'll just have to have a few. Red.
Oh, brilliant.
I don't want too much, which is why I'm trying to be a bit careful with it.
Oh.
Red, yellow. Yeah, is that right?
Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo and violet.
Oh, I've got to take all the blinking lids off. I haven't got time for that. We'll have to blend the red into the yellow. Right. It's because I opened them a little bit to show something else before. red, yellow, red,
Green.
orange, yellow,
Green.
green, yeah. Watch this.
You
We'll
can
end
tell
up
it's a
with
good quality paint because it's not just
green.
flowing out.
What was the other? Blue.
Blue.
Oops. Yeah, blue.
Indigo. And violet.
My rainbows. The violet stuck behind the cloud. Right. Okay, so all those colours. Your special foam.
Look at that. Stephanie!
You haven't seen anything yet.
Oh, I'm coming over. I can't watch that on the iPad. I need to come and see it.
Ready? Here.
Yep.
Going to start there.
Wow.
But so then you get your softening brush. Oops. Try not to flick your flowers because I just flicked my flower. I need my softening brush. Then what have I done? I need my white, which I can get back from here. Oh, I'm just going to put my white because it's coming through the clouds. Here. So I need my brush.
Wow. Look at that.
So I'm just softening here. Oops, caught my powder. Just need to lift it up to do it. Right, now I'm just going to get this little brush and get this and just going to stipple along here a little bit more of the white because I need a bit more white than I've got and a bit of that blue. We need to get these clouds and we need to get the edges of our rainbow softer. So
That looks lovely.
right.
Right, tape off. Oh, this is a bit I love because it comes to life now, doesn't it?
I'd still do a bit more to this, everybody, but I'd put the words on.
Oh, just bits get the tape off the back, right? Look at that. Wow. That's fabulous. Are you going to do that as a giveaway on your Facebook page?
Yes.
That would be nice,
Yeah.
wouldn't it? Let's do that. Isn't that gorgeous?
But then I would go back, get
You've got
my
2 minutes, Stephanie.
right, 1 minute then. Get this, and you need to put the words on. So let's put, really ideally, let it dry a bit and then go back with these brushes we had on yesterday.
Everyone's saying, love it. That's stunning.
Look,
Everybody's
so you'll
loving
put
it.
your words
Wow.
across using your other
How
stencils.
lovely.
But yeah, and then don't forget to take your mica powders and
yes.
dust the flowers so you end up with it dusted like this.
Right, super fast recap
Done.
for you. So you will need Shop Sirius, Shop Capella, for your scrapers, Shop Tool, paste spray for your stencil spray. Your canvases, Shop Bundle will get you 28 of them for $24.99. Shop Canvas will get you 14 of them for $24.99. Shop Foam gets you an A4 sheet for $5.99. And Shop Craft will get you all 20 of the Arteza paints while they're on a deal, because the price is going to go through the roof. Shop Craft, $24.99. Right, our Amanda's up next with Jamie Rogers for a 2-hour special. So head to liveshopping.vip where you can watch him there for 2 hours. He's got some beautiful dies for you. And then Stephanie and I are back at 11 with candle making.
But we've got some brand new products.
We have.
And we've also got the candle melting kit.
Yes, we have.
We've got equipment for you.
We have. So super exciting. So go and enjoy the next 2 hours and we'll see you back at 11. Have a lovely morning. Take care.
Bye.
Lots of love.